All right, ladies, gentlemen, and porpit. The market is continuing to explode sideways. And it looks like we have some big news today as the Fed is actually going to be coming out to speak after the FOMC meeting. And hopefully we're going to be recovering from the little bit of FUD we saw from Elizabeth Warren. A couple of days ago, I was talking about how Bitcoin and cryptocurrency were retracing and there wasn't really any real reason for it to actually do so. And then as soon as I posted that video, this news was released. And according to this article on Bitcoin Magazine, U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren has introduced another bill to crack down on Bitcoin and crypto. Well, this isn't really news since she's been trying to raise an anti-crypto army and she's been against crypto since, I guess, the beginning. And I really don't think this is actually what pushed down the price since, like I said, it was already moving down. And then even after I posted my video, then this news was finally released. Supposedly, Warren has introduced legislation to address her concerns surrounding the alleged misuse of digital currencies in illicit activities, citing money laundering, drug trafficking, sanctions evasions, and more. Meanwhile, she seems to be on the side of the banks, and I guess it's because they're obviously just giving her money hand over fist. Great. I was using that tweet. I was going to show you guys a tweet about how she makes, I think it's like $400,000 a year on her salary, but yet she's worth like $6 million or $66 million or something stupid. But I guess somebody already deleted that tweet, even though I was trying to use it. Oh well. Elizabeth Warren is one of the criminals that she's supposedly worried about because it's obvious that she's got something illegal going on. There's no way she's made that much money just from her salary, which is what it's supposed to be. There's obviously some kind of insider trading or something going on where she's taking bribes from JP Morgan or something like that. And it must be something significant if you're going to throw away your whole legacy and make yourself out to be such an idiot in front of the whole nation. But I guess that's just kind of who she is anyway, since she went ahead and called herself a Native American, even though she's more pasty white than Elmer's glue. But like I said, I don't think her attacks on cryptocurrency are really anything to worry about, because everybody in the crypto space is used to her clown activities, and we even have Edward Snowden coming out and supposedly blasting Elizabeth Warren as a pro-banker and claims she rolls over for JP Morgan boss in crypto clash. She acts like she's for the people and she's supposed to be protecting the people that she represents, but she just takes money from JP Morgan so that she can stand up against cryptocurrency and try to keep the freedom away from people that cryptocurrency promises. Snowden had this to say about Elizabeth Warren. He said, "So now we live in a world where pro-banker Elizabeth Warren sits, stays, and rolls over for the CEO of JP Morgan so long as he feeds her self-serving attacks on the industry's primary competitor. What's next, a pro-war Bernie?" Like I said before, Elizabeth Warren essentially thinks of herself as a champion of the people, and that's the way she tries to present herself. But it's obvious that she's been bought out by the banks, and she's nothing but pure evil at this point. But here's the real reason why we actually shouldn't worry about Elizabeth Warren's attack on cryptocurrencies. According to data from the bill tracking platform GovTrack, Warren has introduced 330 bills during her 11 years as a senator. 10 were eventually actually folded into other bills, but one and only one relatively obscure bill has ever been actually enacted. In other words, she has a basically very poor track record and she's a waste of space in the Senate. But that's a lot of senators, to be honest. You know what they say about the loudest person in the room? They're usually actually the weakest. And Elizabeth Warren is the loudest senator that I can think of off the top of my head. Maybe it's just because she gets on my nerves so damn much. Every time she talks, it's like a air raid siren or nails on a chalkboard or something just really loud and obnoxious and annoying as hell. But unfortunately, I have to listen to her because I gotta keep you guys updated with the cryptocurrency news. So if you appreciate me dealing with the actual torture so that you don't have to put up with it, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button because I'm going to be keeping you guys updated with the crypto news throughout the whole bull market. And it is getting started, let me tell you. Anyhow, Elizabeth Warren's track record is so dang poor that if she's actually attacking cryptocurrency, then I would say it's bullish for the whole space. Because basically if Elizabeth Warren introduces a bill, then it's almost guaranteed that it's not going to go through. This means that whatever she has to complain about is something that we don't have to worry about, because if she's attacking it at this moment, then we're probably in the clear. Anyway, let's move on. I'm tired of talking about this bitch. Today we do have the FOMC meeting, and it looks like The interest rate decision is at 1400 hours GMT, and 30 minutes later, we're going to see Jerome Powell speaking. That means there's still a few hours to go yet, and unfortunately, we are starting to see cryptocurrency maybe have a little bit of a pump going into this meeting. And as I said in my last video, usually if we're pumping into the meeting, then that means we're going to have a reversal in the middle of it and head in the opposite direction. I don't know if this is enough of a pumpy activity to send us down after the meeting, but if we look here at the RSI, you can see that we do have what looks like a long shot, but a possible bullish divergence here with the lower lows here on the RSI and a higher high on the price. This is just the 4-hourly chart, so maybe we'll have some short-term relief here. And the MACD is also crossing to the upside, which means that we might have a little bit of a pumpy action right after the FOMC meeting. Unfortunately, though, as you can see, we are pretty much still up here in the overbought territory. We're not all the way up there, but we could get there pretty quickly. And with the MACD just having crossed over yesterday to the downside, it looks like maybe this cool off isn't finished yet. So basically what we're looking for is for the price of Bitcoin to make a higher high here after the FOMC meeting. And if it can't pump up there and make a higher high, then unfortunately we might have a little bit more pressure to the downside coming. But I think it's going to be short-lived because everybody's getting ready for this BlackRock ETF to be approved. And any discounts at this point are just tasty dips because everybody knows what's going to happen after these ETFs are approved, and everybody's trying to get in on the ground floor before BlackRock sends the price to the moon. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is crypto done with this cool off here, and is Elizabeth Warren just an idiot and a clown? Or do you think the Fed is going to have bad news and Elizabeth Warren's FUD is enough to actually send cryptocurrency down for another leg lower? Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.